Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. This is day 3 of my 7-week writing challenge. I'm here in my office away from home. Sometimes I need the peace and quiet and time away from distraction at home to be able to do what I do. So we've been able to come back into the office on a kind of one-to-one basis. There's like hygiene rules everywhere, but it's nice to be back. So this morning's writing challenge, for me, it was all about making the decision to show up and do these lives and to write our story, or continue to hide. I think we all hide. Maybe we need to hide. Maybe we feel other people will reject us if we actually show up and show people who we are and our story. I think the ego works very hard to keep us hidden. And I suppose with grief, I denied my grief for an awfully long time, and that was purely my ego protecting me, but it wasn't helpful. So I'm just trying to think back. I was basically pushed into facing my grief and showing up and not hiding from it, which will come out as the weeks progress, but it was made very clear to me that I could no longer hide from my grief. But in doing so, when you show up and you look at your grief, you have to be supported in that endeavour. And I think the lockdown and COVID at the moment, it's brought into real focus for me, and for a lot of people I know, is how you show up energetically. So people have reacted very differently to what's been happening. I have been on this journey long enough that I know how to raise myself up. I know how to raise my energy up. I know what to keep away from me. I know the news that I shouldn't be taking any notice of. I know the things that drain my energy. And I take steps to protect myself. During this time it's become very clear, if you're not energetically the same as somebody else. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to become aware of how other people and the news you listen to, all of that, the people that you listen to, in yourself how it makes you feel. And it's been a good time to recognise that you might have to protect yourself energetically and find news sources or people or groups or mentors or friends who keep you energetically high. Because if you make a decision to show up and to face your grief and to face whatever you feel you need to face, you need to be feeling energetically stable and like vibrationally high, I guess. Something else came up this morning about telling our story. For me, it's a story I know so well, and I have written book proposals before. I have done all this work, and part of it does feel like, what else am I going to find from looking at our grief journey again. But it's always important to look at things with fresh eyes. So this moment in time will not be repeated. Now is the time to look at a story with fresh eyes, a new perspective. You can't keep doing the same things again and again, because it's not going to help you rise up and move forward and fly free. So we have to look at things differently. We have to look at our story differently. I keep getting the image of like diving down and finding the pearls, like the natural pearls, really deep down in the story. Also, something that's come up is this drifting through life and waiting for the right moment for things to happen. Now is the right moment for things to happen. There has to be an intention and there has to be a direction. You might not know the end goal, but there has to be an intention and a direction to writing, to facing grief, to how you turn up in the world. And along with that, you also have to surrender control and you have to surrender to the unknown. Because as I know, things that we want and things we feel we need are not often what we really need. And often what we think we want, there's something actually much better waiting for us if we just let go of control and surrender. And yeah, that's about it for today. So lots of love, and I shall see you tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, do pop them down, and I'll answer them in the next or over the course of the 7 weeks. But yeah, it feels like a really new dawn today. And it's a Monday, isn't it? So the energy does feel like it's moving, and it feels like it's expanding. And lots of new opportunities and new ways of looking at things are very much coming through. So I hope you follow this journey and see where you're being called to go at the moment. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.